We have time for final thoughts. The show is never long enough. I'll start with you, Dave.
Well, you know, you look at the Elon poll results, you look at the way the campaigns have been going, you look at the way North Carolina has been going and the country has been going, and you know, voters are ready for a change here in North Carolina. We're ready to say goodbye to Pat McCrory. We're ready to say goodbye to House Bill 2 and the jobs it's killed and the money it has cost us, right? We're ready to get back on track here in North Carolina. And, you know, the country is much better off than it was 8 years ago. You know, we've got more jobs. You know, the stock market's way up. I mean, I think a lot of people are doing better economically. We have more work to do, right? We need to continue that work. And that's why we need to elect Secretary Clinton, and not a man like Donald Trump, who has no plan, who has stiffed small businesses and workers and outsourced jobs his entire career, and who, again, is, you know, basically running a con here, trying to fool people into thinking that he can do well on the economy. It's not going to work, and you know, I'm really looking forward to the results on November 8th.
Thanks, Scott.
Well, you know, I think the Ross Burr race gives us an interesting perspective. You wouldn't have predicted that Ross would be this close a while back. She is actually a campaigner, so I've mentally likened it to she's a good surfer, but she needs a good wave. And with the people, you know, kind of upset about what has happened because of HB2, whether they like HB2 or not, with, you know, the state being a real battleground and some folks afraid of Donald, some folks not liking Hillary, that has given her a good wave to ride. So that makes that race closer, but it's also sort of a microcosm of what's happening broader in the state as North Carolina becomes one of the epicenters for the presidential race. It really will be a tipping point state, and Donald Trump desperately needs it, and Hillary Clinton needs to keep it away from him. It's important to both.
And Brad?
Governor McCrory and the GOP leadership in North Carolina has taken us from deficits to surpluses, from job loss to job growth, from teacher pay being frozen to teacher pay being at all-time highs. The people of North Carolina know that the Republicans are best for their wallets, for their jobs, and for their children. And I'm looking forward to this election.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me this morning. A fantastic discussion, as always, here on Flashpoint. Hope you enjoyed it as well, and we'll see you again next week for another edition of Flashpoint. Have a great Sunday, everybody.